The two characters we got aren't really that good. They say Titans go. What Titans? There's nobody else here, Robin. It's just you. You're the only Titan. Take multiverses and they make it to where they can add characters into the game and they can add maps into the game. Well, I didn't think I'd be making one of these videos again. What is going on, y'all? It's King Joker, and welcome back to Waiting for Multiverses. This time the title is, well, welcome back to the waiting room. But this time the title is Waiting for Multiverses to End. And this is month 1. I'm not going to make this a weekly series anymore. I'm going to make it monthly, so we got 4 months until the game is really over. So we might be getting 4 of these, and hopefully in that time the game will be saved. But we just got a lot to talk about. So, Multiverses is shutting down. I am saddened to hear this. I will go into detail about like what this game means to me on the final episode of this video. I'm not gonna bore everybody with that. We've heard so many people talk about how they love this game and all that. I'm just here to talk about what's going on with the community right now, how I feel about certain stuff, and you know, just looking at how people feel about the current times. Because we're in hard times as Multiverses fans. We are in hard times. So I'm not gonna waste that much time with this. Let's get this, get my hat on, and let's go ahead and sail and take an adventure and to see what the Multiverses community has got going on right now. But one of the reasons that this information blows me so much is because literally like 2 days before we got announced that Multiverse is gonna shut down, I uploaded a video saying how, oh, Multiverse is gonna have a great future, guys. Multiverse is gonna be amazing. By the end of 2025, it's gonna be a completely different game. 2 days later, we got the news. Multiverses is shutting down. I put my backbone into this video, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this video was something I worked on really hard. It didn't get any views, by the way. It got 28 views. And I uploaded a bunch of shorts about it too. So these YouTube shorts, they did okay. They did okay about it. You know, some of them did really good, like this very first one, but people were just flaming me because this was the entire week after we got the information. People's like, oh, well, it's shutting down now, bro. So I guess you were wrong. And so it just really hurts me. Like, this video, I basically made this video for nothing. This video took me so long to work on too. This video was supposed to be out like at the beginning of season 3, and then I just kept pushing it back. But yeah, why I believe in Multiverses, go check that out if you want to. I'll leave a pop-up right next to me or something, but we're not here to worry about that today. We're just gonna make these episodes are most likely gonna be longer since they're gonna be monthly. But this first one was probably still gonna be quick because I'll probably have more info by the end of the month about stuff that's going on. But yeah, this. If you don't know what this series is, it's just me taking a quick look at everything that's going on in this month of being a Multiverses fan. New info about certain stuff and certain things. So since these monthly episodes are going to be way longer than the weekly ones that I did last year, if you don't remember, I did this series last year before Multiverses came out, waiting for us to get information about when the game was coming. We had week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and week 7. It was a weekly series that I did, which I liked making those videos. They were pretty good. It was fun. I got to connect with the community a little bit. And once we got the release date for Multiverses, I stopped it. And people wanted me to continue. I didn't want to do that anymore. And that's why I'm turning this into a monthly series, because I kind of don't want to make these anymore, but I do, because I might as well keep a track record of what's going on right now, since Multiverses is about to leave us, sadly. But hopefully not. There is some hope out there that Multiverses can be saved. We'll talk about that later, though. For now, let's get into what's going on Twitter, which is really where most of the Multiverses community like resides, is on Twitter. And before that, though, I want to give my opinion on the 2 new characters that we got in Season 5, Lola Bunny and Aquaman. Now, honestly, this was a terrible way to end Season 5. Like, there was hope that, oh, when Season 5 comes out, we're getting a bunch of new gameplay changes. And so, since we're getting new gameplay changes, if we had good characters to go with this season, then maybe we could have convinced more people to hop on the game, and it'd be much easier to get Warner Brothers not to take the game down. But the 2 characters we got aren't really that good. And really, they aren't really that good of picks, but they, they're still, these two characters are still fun to play as in game. I like Aquaman. I love Lola Bunny. Like, Lola Bunny is really, she's a really cool, fun character. Not a character that I would pick personally to be inside of the game, but I'm enjoying her while she is here. Now, honestly, this could have been more better if instead of Lola Bunny we got Daffy. Everybody's been saying that. Why pick Lola Bunny? Daffy Duck's still not in the game. We need Daffy. We need Daffy. We need Daffy so much. And literally, Daffy Duck is coming out with a movie in a couple of months. Like literally next month, on the 14th, I believe. The day that the world blew up, it's a movie about Daffy and Porky, and that movie looks really entertaining. I can't wait to see that. So this would have been perfect promotion if they would have just put Daffy in the game right now. But I guess they're still working on him, even though he should have been a priority character to be working on. I don't know what's going on with the developers. Like, they make excuses for characters sometimes. Like, oh, we had, because apparently a list got brought up. Like, oh, we had all these characters ready, and they didn't release them into the game. Why were some of these characters just now getting finished? There was a lot of characters that came out that should have been being worked on more instead of these characters. They made an excuse for Banana Guard. They say Banana Guard only took a weekend to make. Okay, that's cool. What about Lola? Why is Lola Bunny more complete than Daffy Duck? Why are you not putting more resources into making Daffy instead of putting some resources into making Daffy and then putting some resources into making Lola? It should have been put everything into Daffy and then save Lola for later, or have less people working on Lola and more people working on Daffy. But it is what it is. I like both of these characters. And their placement into the game. Lola Bunny is really good. Aquaman, on the other hand, sheesh. Aquaman was definitely started working on him before the Aquaman 2 movie came out. But then the game got shut down, and so he didn't get to come out during the Aquaman movie. My solution to this is y'all should have worked on him during the downtime and then just released him when the game came out, instead of, because since the movie had already passed, then in that time frame, if the game was still online at the time, he would have been in the game. So you could have just added him to the game, and then nobody would have really cared, because it's like, oh, well, you already had him ready for the movie, might as well just release him right now with the relaunch. And if that would have replaced the slot, Banana Guard, get the fuck up out of here, we would have had Aquaman, and that would have been fine. But now they're just releasing him right now, because both of these characters are really filler. This season was going to be mostly for gameplay changes, and then these two characters were really filler characters. And then season 6, we're most likely going to get two really good picks. Maybe Daffy Duck, maybe Dexter, maybe some other characters we were working on. And I'm just tired of DC characters, man, if I'm being honest. We have had a DC character every season since season 1, basically. Like, what I'm trying to say is, there has not been a season where we have not gotten a DC character except season 2. Season 1, we got Joker. Season 3, Nubia. Season 4, Raven. Season 5, Aquaman. I am tired of DC characters. If Season 2 was so enjoyed because we got 2 new IP characters in the game, Beetlejuice and Samurai Jack. I need to see more new IP characters. I don't want to constantly keep getting DC characters. DC is really being like the Fire Emblem of this game. So many DC characters in this game, so many Fire Emblem characters in Super Smash Brothers. But I'm glad that both of these characters are here. They're both very enjoyable. Aquaman, I can do without. Lola Bunny, I can do without. But since they're here, I'm enjoying their presence. Now, I'm already yapping so much. Let's go to bookmarks. I just got a couple bookmarks that I saved. People's tweets, and I just want to talk about this stuff in this video because this is a multiversus topic type video. Here we have Invincible, aka at George Law 2009. How I would fix the multiversus roster, this including adding, removing, and replacing fighters. I'm interested to see what this guy is cooking and if I agree with any of his takes on how the roster should have gone. Raven, this is a bad pick already. Now the real part, replacements. The first off, swap Raven for Robin. Whilst I love Raven, I think Robin is a much more popular and requested fighter. No. The two most requested Teen Titans characters are Raven and Beast Boy. Mostly Raven because she's one of the favorite Teen Titans, and Beast Boy because Beast Boy hasn't been in any DC game in a long time. He's not in any of the Injustice games, so people wanted to see Beast Boy in this game. And replacing it with Robin, if you're replacing Raven with Robin, you're more putting him in as a Batman character than putting him in as a Teen Titans character. Like, what is he gonna say? Titans, go! What Titans? There's nobody else here, Robin. It's just you. You're the only Titan in the game. Having Robin as the first Teen Titan to be brought in is not good. Sure, he could have lines with Batman and Harley Quinn, but if you really want him to have lines with those characters, make it a different version of Robin. It can't be Teen Titans Robin. I think Raven was a good pick. The only other Teen Titan that deserved to be in the game besides Raven was Beast Boy. And so replacing Raven with Robin is just not a good choice. Next up, we completely remove Nubia and Banana Guard in exchange for someone else from completely different franchises who we'll mention later in the thread. That's understandable. I understand taking Nubia out. I love Player First Games creativity and how they changed Nubia from just being a skin to a fully developed character, and how they did the same thing for Banana Guard, making him from an assist trophy to a full character. I appreciate that, but if you're gonna do stuff like that, make it just like a bonus for people. I don't want them to be in replacement of somebody else who could have been there. You know what I'm saying? And I mean this more for Nubia than Banana Guard, because they've been working on Nubia since the beta, and so I know she wasn't quick to be made. So I would appreciate if it was just somebody else. Like, use your resources towards the right stuff. Marvin was unnecessary. Instead, we could have got Daffy. Definitely, I would have definitely preferred Daffy over Marvin. The only other villain I would have preferred, Looney Tunes villain, would have been Wile E. Coyote. I think Marvin was still kind of a good pick. I feel like Wile E. Coyote would have been better, but it is what it is. I like Marvin. Now for Black Adam, who obviously added for cross promotion with the movie, didn't need to be here. Instead, with no reason to be given, since he was a clear pick, The Flash. Honestly, I agree with this one. If you're just gonna swap promotional characters, The Flash, because I'm pretty sure Black Adam came out like a couple months after the movie or a couple months before the movie. And so another movie that we were gonna get, that we did get in that same range as Black Adam, was the Flash movie, and the Flash is a much more requested character, even though he would be just another member of the Justice League. And I know that they definitely wanted more villains to be in the game. I think the Flash would have still been a good pick, and people wouldn't have been that upset about it. You know what I'm saying? I think the Flash would have definitely been great for the game. I'm not mad about Black Adam being in here though. I don't really think it's that bad. This is something I've seen a lot of people talking about. Gizmo and Stripe. Gizmo and Stripe have always been controversial to this game. I love Gizmo and Stripe being in this game. I think they were a good representation of Gremlins. And I see a lot of people say that both of them didn't need to be in the game. And I'm like, I think they really did. I think they really did. Like, I think both Gizmo and Stripe, just being those two characters, I feel like that's fine. Am I the only person that thinks that? Like, we have too many DC characters. But saying that we have too many Gremlins characters, I don't think so. It's just two, Gizmo and Stripe. I feel like, yeah, we could have got some different characters from some different franchises at the time. They didn't want to do those two, but Gizmo was already like, I like Stripe. So if you're gonna have Gizmo, you gotta have Stripe too. Either you have one and have the other, or we just don't need neither of them at all. Cause Gizmo just being in the game by itself is like, okay, I don't fuck with Gizmo. Stripe though, that's my guy. That's my guy. Beta Stripe, day one Stripe during the beta. Anybody who remembers day one Stripe during the beta, oh my gosh, that boy was cracked. And I was using him too. I was spamming him. Yeah, it was great. LeBron. And I'm not saying that to LeBron being in the game. I'm saying that to this, whatever he's about to say right here. LeBron is the only Space Jam fighter in the game, but obviously could have just been another Looney Tunes fighter. You see, I don't agree with that at all. I think we have too many Looney Tunes characters too now. We have Bugs, Taz, Lola Bunny, and Marvin. and other people want Daffy Duck. And if you were to replace LeBron with Porky, that would have been 6. Heck no. I think it should have just been. I think it should have just been Bugs, Daffy, and Taz, and those were the only Looney Tunes characters that we needed. And then Lola Bunny, she could have just been more like a Space Jam character if they still wanted to add her, which just don't do that. But LeBron is one of the best joke characters in video game history. It's LeBron James. This game would not have gotten as popular as it did without LeBron being in the game. This was one of the best picks ever. Player First Games absolutely cooked with this moveset, and just the idea of adding a real person, a real basketball player into a fighting game is hilarious. Even though it's just the character LeBron James from the movie Space Jam, I still love seeing LeBron James is in this fighting game. That is hilarious. Never remove LeBron, and especially don't replace LeBron with Porky. If you're going to replace LeBron with somebody else, you already know you got to do Michael Jordan. Have him doing the stretchy shit. LeBron is an amazing pick. Velma, obviously Scooby. Do I need to do it? No, you don't need to explain. Scooby-Doo should have definitely been in this game before Velma. Should have been Scooby and Shaggy. That would have been a perfect team up. But, you know, they wanted to promote the Velma TV show. How'd that work out for you, Warner Brothers? How'd that work out for you? People watching that? People watching that Velma TV show? I didn't think so. I don't know much about Steven Universe. This is I don't know much about Steven Universe, but from the looks of it, Lapis Lazuli is a really desired character over Garnet for the game, so unfortunately Garnet has to go. Definitely not. And why would... Yeah, people request Lapis Lazuli, but if Lapis was in this game over Garnet at the beginning, Steven Universe fans would have had a riot, okay? Steven Universe fans would have had a riot if Garnet was not in this game. I believe you should have gotten another Steven Universe character. My personal pick would have been Spinel from the Steven Universe movie, but Garnet is a staple Steven Universe character. She's one of the best characters in Steven Universe, and having Lapis over her would have been a terrible idea. But as you said, you didn't know much about Steven Universe, so I can understand if you were confused by that. No. Garnet has to stay. Now for upcoming fighters, the final season, I don't mind Aquaman, but Green Lantern is just such a better choice. I agree with that. Now obviously Lola, she should be removed completely. And bro wants to add completely new fighters, like Mordecai Rigby, for sure. Mordecai Rigby, I think they might have been upcoming. Maybe season 6 would have been Mordecai Rigby, who knows. Okay, I really get bothered finding more images or adding more posts to. So this is other characters he wanted, just the usual: Gumball, Godzilla, Freddy, Animaniacs, Ben 10, the usually requested ones. So yeah, this was an okay list. I disagree with most of these points though. Definitely not Raven. I want to keep Stripe. Definitely not. Yes, definitely not. I kind of agree. So you did a little bit of cooking, but not a lot of bit of cooking. You definitely didn't do a lot of bit of cooking. Okay, your next, I'm about to talk about this multiversus infinite. Now, this person right here, Poki Iraje, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Poki Iraje asked in a poll, would you be interested in a mod project based around the full release of multiverses? And a lot of people agreed, yes, they would love something like that. And so, 2 projects have been started simultaneously because of this. One of these projects being Multiversus Infinite, and the other project, oh my gosh, if I have to keep resetting my bookmarks, this, okay. And the other project being Multiversus Beta. Now, the thing about these 2 projects, Multiversus Infinite is a game that is set in the new version of Multiversus that we have right now, and it's supposed to be a modded version that adds more maps, more characters to the game that we already have. And Multiversus Beta is more for competitive people who want to go back to the old style of Multiversus, how fast it was, and make adjustments to those characters and stay in that like range, with that having no new characters and having no new maps, but it's, you know, more competitive. And I'm more leaning towards the side of Multiverse Infinite because I want more characters added to this game. So let's just go. I'm gonna go through like every single one of Multiverse Infinite posts just to see what exactly that they're talking about on here for this account. I like this logo. This logo is pretty cool. MVS Infinite. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna scroll down to when this started. Yes, you voted yes. You voted yes. Here's another MVS mod project, Multiverse Infinite. Name can change. I like the name Multiverse Infinite. What's the point in MVS Infinite? This is just another alternative for those who may not be interested in beta Multiversus project. I need to put this right here because I'm going to look at that as well. MVS beta. Is this like a mod for the relaunch after it ends? Yes. Yes, that's the plan. Modding MVS after relaunch is completely dead. You son of a bitch. I'm in. Will there be plans to add characters that had data in MVS like the Witch, Daffy, and Ruby? Yes, hopefully at least. It'd be difficult to get to that stuff, but they can see what can be done. As of right now, I'm one person, aka Poker Giant. I'm hoping for more. Hold on. Hey, MVS Infinite, sorry to bother you, but just a quick and simple question. Is it possible for you to add characters that weren't in MVS, like Gumball Watterson or Walter White Flash? I would really like to know, and I don't know, but yeah, hopefully you respond. As of right now, I'm one person, aka Pokemon. I'm hoping for more people to hop on this project, but yes, my goal is to add new character skins and gameplay improvements to the release of MVS. It's harder to mod than the beta, but I'm hoping for this project to be fruitful. So what we are seeing right now is the beginning stages, because right now, this is more of an idea than something that is officially happening. I should have mentioned that before I started this. Yeah, this is more of an idea instead of something that's like, this is 100% gonna happen. The idea of Multiverse Infinite is that they put together a team of Multiversus fans or game developers slash modders slash hackers, and they take Multiverses and they make it to where they can add characters into the game and they can add maps into the game. But right now, as of now, they don't have many people which are actually doing this. But the goal is for them to do this. So if you want to help, DM me or this @ I have 3D modeling experience and a good bit of programming experience. Okay, so we do. So 3D modeling and programming. So this is possible, but we're just gonna have to see how long it takes for stuff to work out. Rain Dog on May 30th. Now, Rain Dog is a Multiversus exclusive character. So, as soon as the game gets shut down, this guy is not going to be in anything ever again. Maybe Player First Games, whatever is the next game that they work on, maybe Rain Dog will be in it. Maybe Rain Dog can have his own game, because his powers are kind of cool, I guess. We'll have to see. And the final thing I have to show for you guys, if you didn't know, Venus is starting a petition to save Multiversus. And so, let's go ahead and click on this directly. It's close to my heart, please sign. It's a petition to try to save the game. And right now, as of recording this, there are currently over 3,500 signatures. Now, I'm going to try to leave a link in the description to get to this petition. If you're watching this video, please go sign this petition so we maybe can get the game saved. I don't know how many we would need. Maybe 100,000 would do it. If we can get 100,000 signatures before May 30th, then we might just be able to save this game, guys. It's a crazy number, but each day we're getting more and more, and I really want this game to be saved. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Multiversus is near and dear to my heart, man, and I hate to see it go away, but it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, I guess. Without further ado, that's going to be all for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, don't forget to tell your mother that you love her. I'll see you guys later. Shambles. I'll be back with another one of these videos at the beginning of March. I'll see you guys.